Two blue-collar workers start the same apprenticeship on the same day in the same trade. 5 years later, one of them is a specialist making $50 an hour with his name on the foreman's list.
Yeah, baby!
The other, he's still a journeyman, doing the same work he was doing at year 3. Same starting point, same opportunity, completely different outcome.
Wow.
And the difference isn't talent, intelligence, or luck. It's 6 habits that separate the elite from everyone else. If you clicked on this video, you're about to learn the 6 specific things that smart blue-collar workers do that the rest don't. The habits that get people promoted, paid more, and respected faster than everyone around them. And these aren't motivational poster habits. These are observable on-the-job site behaviors that foremen, superintendents who run entire job sites, project managers, and business owners notice immediately and reward. I've spent over 30 years in blue-collar work, union carpenter, project manager, and UAW inspector. And I've watched guys fly up the ladder, and I've watched guys with more talent stall out. The difference always comes back to these 6 habits. And habit number 5 is the one that most tradesmen get completely backwards. They think they're doing the right thing, and it's actually the reason they're invisible to the people making promotion decisions. Stick around for that one, it's going to be a killer. Habit number 1, and this is the one that separates fast trackers from day one. Smart blue-collar workers don't just learn the job, they study the job above their job. While most apprentices are focused on learning their trade, which they should be, the fast trackers are also watching the journeyman. They're paying attention to how the foreman runs the crew, and they're listening to how superintendent talks to the general contractor who controls the project budget. They're absorbing the language, the decision making, and the responsibilities of the next level before they ever get there. This is why some guys step into a foreman role and look like they've been doing it for years. It's not natural talent, it's because they were rehearsing in their head for 2 years before anyone handed them the clipboard. I saw this over and over on job sites. The guys who moved up fast were the ones who could already talk like a foreman before they became one. They understood scheduling, material flow, crew dynamics, not because they were trained on it, but because they were paying attention when nobody asked them to. And what's a real trip is you don't get promoted and then learn the next level. You learn the next level and then get promoted. The order matters. Habit number 2, and this one separates the guys who get noticed from the guys who blend in. Smart tradesmen volunteer for the jobs nobody else wants. The tight crawl space, the complex panel, the job that's behind schedule, the task that requires figuring something out on the fly. Most guys duck these assignments. They want the easy, predictable work, and that's fine, but easy work makes you invisible. Hard assignments make you memorable. Every foreman and project manager keeps a mental list of the guys who step up when things get difficult, and that list is very short. And when a promotion comes up or a specialty crew needs a lead, guess whose name is on it? There's a compounding effect here that most people miss. The hard assignments don't just get you noticed, they build your skill set faster than anything else. You learn more from one difficult job than from 10 years of easy ones. So the guys volunteering for the hard work are simultaneously getting better and getting more visible at the same time. That's a double advantage. I'll never forget a young carpenter in the union that I worked with who volunteered to reframe a section that 3 other guys had already failed at. He stayed late, he figured it out, and the superintendent remembered his name for 2 years after that. One assignment, career trajectory changed. But buckle up, because habit number 3 is the one that costs you the least time and pays the biggest return. Habit number 3, they get certified before anyone tells them to. Most tradesmen wait until a certification is required. A job needs an OSHA 30, they go get it. A contract requires a specific license, they sign up. Smart tradesmen flip that. They get the certification first, before it's required, before it's asked for, before there's even a specific reason. OSHA 30, NCCER credentials, EPA 608, First Aid and CPR, forklift certification, confined space entry, rigging and signal person. Whether you're an electrician, plumber, or carpenter, whatever is relevant to your trade and the level above you, you go get it. On your own time, on your own dime. And here's why this is so powerful. When the opportunity shows up, and it always does, there's no delay. The foreman says, I need someone with an OSHA 30 for this project. And most guys say, I can get that. Well, the smart guy says, I already have that. Guess who gets the assignment? And guess whose name gets remembered? Certifications are the cheapest, fastest way to separate yourself from every other guy at your level. A $200 certification could be the difference between a $5 an hour raise and staying exactly where you are. And the part that unlocks massive wins here, you're not getting certified because you need it today. You're getting certified because you want to be ready when the opportunity shows up tomorrow. The prepared guy never has to ask for a chance. The chance finds him. And this is exactly why the guys who invest in themselves early are the ones who pull ahead. Because in the trades, your skills and your certifications are your resume. Nobody cares where you went to school. They care about what you can do and what you can prove. That's what Course Careers is built for, helping people break into high-paying careers without the college degree and without the debt. The link is in the description for your free intro course, so go down and check it out. Now, habits 4, 5, and 6. And habit 5 is the one I warned you about in the hook. So let's go. Habit number 4, and this is the one that builds your career even when you don't realize it. Smart blue-collar workers treat every foreman, every superintendent, and every project manager, and every general contractor like a future reference, because they are. The trades are a smaller world than most people think. Foremen talk to other foremen, superintendents move between companies, project managers and general contractors remember who made their life easier and who made it harder. Your reputation is being built every single day, whether you're thinking about it or not. So the fast trackers are thinking about it. They show up on time. They communicate when there's a problem instead of hiding it. And they don't trash talk the company to other crew members. They make the people above them look good. Not by being a suck up, but by being reliable, consistent, and professional. In the trades, your network is your net worth. The best jobs, the best crews, the best companies, they don't post on Indeed. They call the guys they've worked for before. They call the guys whose names come up when someone asks, who's good? If your name isn't in that conversation, it doesn't matter how skilled you are. You're not getting the call. I've seen guys get hired for $40 an hour specialty work because a foreman they impressed 3 years earlier remembered their name and called them when a spot opened up. One interaction 3 years later. That's how the trades work. Your reputation compounds. Habit number 5, and this is the one I told you most tradesmen get completely backwards. Most blue-collar workers focus on completing tasks. The foreman says, do this, and they do it. They move to the next thing, and they think that's what being a good worker means. It's not wrong, but it's not what gets you promoted. The guys who advance fast don't just complete tasks, they solve problems. They see a bottleneck forming before it becomes a delay. They notice a material shortage before the crew runs out, and they catch a mistake in the plans before it becomes a $10,000 rework. They bring solutions to the foreman, not just questions. A task completer is valuable, but replaceable. A problem solver is essential. And when a foreman has a guy on the crew who anticipates issues and fixes things before they blow up, that person becomes indispensable. And indispensable people don't stay at the same level for long. That's the mindset shift most tradesmen never make. They think working harder gets them promoted. It doesn't. Thinking bigger is what gets you promoted. The hardest worker on the crew is respected. The smartest thinker on the crew is promoted. And the best tradesmen are both. Habit number 6, and this is the one that ties everything together. Most tradesmen think in terms of paychecks. How much am I making this week? Or how much overtime can I get this month? What's my hourly rate? Those are important questions, but they're short-term questions. Smart blue-collar workers think in years, not weeks. They have a plan. Where do I want to be in 2 years? What certifications do I need by year 3? When do I move into a new specialty? When do I start leading a crew? When do I explore ownership? They're not just working a job, they're building a career arc. And that arc has milestones, not just paychecks. Think about the 7 levels of blue collar that I did in the video last week. Level 1 entry to level 7 empire builder. The guys who make that climb in 10 to 15 years instead of never. They didn't stumble into it, they planned it. Year 1, learn everything. Year 2 through 3, specialize. Year 4 through 5, lead. Year 6 through 7, own. That's a roadmap. Hey guys, it's JV. Let me pause the video real quick. If you want a faster way into real careers that pay, check out Course Careers. They train people for in-demand jobs in tech, business, and all sorts of construction trades without wasting years in college. They're rated almost 5 stars with thousands of real reviews you can check out. You earn a certificate of completion and they help you prepare for real job placement. And if you use my link, you get $50 off instantly. So if you're serious about changing your income path, the link is below. And the guys who don't follow that roadmap are guys just showing up and hoping for the best. And this is something I never saw coming when I was younger. The tradesmen who advance fastest aren't working harder than everyone else. They're working more intentionally. They know where they're going, so every hour on the job site is a step towards something specific. The guys without a plan, every hour is just another hour. 6 habits: study the level above you, volunteer for the hard assignments, get certified before you're asked, and treat every boss like a future reference. Solve problems, not just tasks. Have a 5-year plan, not just a paycheck plan. None of these are complicated. None of them require special talent, but almost nobody does all 6. And the guys who do, they're the ones who go from $18 an hour to foreman to specialist to owner, while everyone else is still wondering why the hell they're stuck. Imagine 3 years from now, making $50 an hour, leading a crew with your name on a short list for every good opportunity that opens up, all because you started doing these 6 things today. Not harder, smarter. But knowing the habits is just one step. The real question is, which trade gives you the fastest path to advancement, and how can you get started climbing? I break all of that down here on JV Charles TV, so make sure and check out the 2 videos I recommend on the end screen. I'm JV, and we'll see you on the next one.